Hi, this is Martin for Revelation Software and welcome to another training video looking at getting started with O4W, OpenInsight for the web. Today's topic is going to be reporting. We're going to create a couple of reports in our system, one which is going to be a patient listing and the other which is going to be our diary. So let's go ahead and launch O4W and we'll go ahead and we'll log in. And we'll create or modify a report. So O4W report to create and modify. I could select an existing one if we have any, but we haven't, or I could select an existing OI report to convert. They're fairly straightforward, so I'm just going to do these just afresh. So enter the name for the new report. This one is going to be called MP_patient. And we'll click next. So the description is going to be patient listing. The columns we need to have MP patient, and the title is going to be patient listing. Happy with the default template. I don't want to have a background image. The header will have this as patient listing, and the footer will have our normal copyright, I think. Again, I'm not going to cover all of the prompts in here. Some of these you can cover in the official O4W training. So procedure to run first and procedure for reading. I haven't got any procedures because everything we're going to be doing is without code, so I'll ignore those. Numbers of lines per page will have 20, and number of lines per page is called as a pop-up is 10. We're happy with that. And we'll add a zebra stripe to this particular report. Display the menu on the page. We're going to use our main menu. We've just got one, and we'll allow everybody to run the report, so we won't worry about the positions, permissions even. However, we will show the record count before we actually do anything. Template to use if calls a pop-up, none. Don't want to do anything with that, but the links, we'll change our link color to blue to keep this consistent with the rest of our application. The report alignment will have center. We will show a border around cells in this instance, and we'll allow the report to be pushed out to a CSV, but I'm not going to worry about the XML download or PDF. I mean, you can turn those on if you want to, and I'm not going to suppress any detail, and I'm going to use the default paginator routine. Okay, if we just scroll down, we've got the link text and the link to, so I guess that what we could do is go with our usual links in here, and then we'll click next to continue. And this is the field selection window, and we want to sort our fields by surname, and the selection fields, we don't want any, so we'll leave that blank for this, but the fields that we wish to display is going to be the hospital number. We'll have the forenames and the surname. We'll display those two. The approximate age, and I think we'll have the town. So we'll click next once we're happy with that. We're then prompted as to whether we want our statement to be sorted. We're going to sort on surname ascending. We could change that to descending if we want to, but I'm happy. So we'll click next, which takes us to the display tab. We'll change our hospital number to patient number to keep it consistent with the rest of the application. Forename, surname I'm happy with. The approximate age, we'll just change that to age, and town we're happy with. The label, I'm going to keep all of those left aligned for the moment, and we'll change this to left as well. The value modifier, none. Value links, none, and we'll leave the duplicate and delete. So actually what we could do, if we were to change the value links and change the link type to an O4W form, and we'll have MP patient because this is a patient listing, then we can link out from the report to the form. So we'll go next, and we have the statement that is created for us here, which is an ALIS statement. Don't need to worry about that, so we'll just do a save and then we'll run the report and see what results we get. Okay, good news so far. We've got 21 rows of results. Do we want to display them? Yes, we do. And then that displays our report in this grid. And you can see we've got our patient number, forename, surname, age, etc., all the information we want. We've got the standard pagination, so this is page 1 of 2. I can click on to page number 2. Just got 1 on there. Let's go back, and if I find Terry Moran that we've been working with and I click the link, then from that report we can go straight into his record within our application if we want to. So that's the first of the reports, and we want to do a second report, so we'll create a new one, and this is going to be our appointment diary. So we'll give this a new name, which is going to be MP underscore, I guess I should have put report in there to keep them the same, but we'll call this app diary. So next, enter a description. I guess appointment diary makes sense. We'll grab our table. The title is going to be appointment diary, so we'll just copy that into there, and the header is going to be the same. Template default, happy with that, no background image. Our footer will have our normal copyright, thank you. Don't worry about the procedures. Number of lines per page will have 20. We won't have a zebra stripe, and the menu that we'll choose will be the main menu. Permissions I'm not worried about, and yeah, we'll show the record count again. Just come down here while we're there and we'll grab the same footer information that we've been using previously. I'm not going to use a template, but we'll change the link colors again to be consistent with what we've done before. The report alignment will be center. We'll show the border around. We'll choose CSV, and the paginator routine we could leave as default. The options in there, again, you can cover that in the training. We've got jQuery and local pagination and bits and pieces, but I'm just going to go with the default. So next, so we're into our field selection, and we want to sort by doctor and then by the appointment time. The selection fields we want to be the appointment date, and the fields that will display will be the ID, the app date, the app time. We'll have the doctor's name, we'll have the patient name, and we'll have some summary information. I don't know if that's all going to fit on, but we'll see how it goes. So click next to continue. You can see that the R-list statement is growing as we make these changes. Happy with ascending on both of those two, so we'll go next. And then we can have a join if we want to. I don't think we need to in here, so I'm just going to go next. And then we're into the display properties. So the label, we'll have that as ID. We know that this is appointment, so we'll change that to date. We'll change that to time. Doctor, we'll change that to upper and lowercase to keep it the same. Actually, we'll change that to patient name just so that it's clear on what it is. Let's help if we can spell. And summary. The label, we'll have those all left aligned, and we'll change that value to left aligned as well. You can change the text color and background colors and all bits and pieces in here, but you know, I'm just going to keep this fairly simple for now. The value modifier, none. The links, yes, we'll link this. So the link type is going to be to an O4W form, and this will be to the appointments window. So we'll save that. I think we're done, so we'll go next, and we'll go save, and press here to run the report. Okay, now we're prompted for an appointment date. So I don't know what appointment dates I've got in here, so we'll try one for today. I might actually need to go in and have a look and see what other appointments we've got. Okay, we've got a row back, so yes. So you can see here that we've got one appointment for today. Bill Smith, the doctor, has got an appointment for Terry Moran. He's coming in about hay fever, and I can click and open up that record if I wish to. Okay, I've just put in some more appointments, so let's just come out of here and we'll just go back and we'll rerun that report, and we'll choose today. Yep, we've now got 7 rows, and you can see now that the appointments are now in doctor order and time order, so we can actually see when the appointments are due, etc. And I can download that as a CSV file if I wish to. And there you go, I've got my data in Excel. So all very quick and easy. And if I want to open up Angela Johnson's appointment, then I've got that information in there. So creating reports, very, very easy in O4W. But I want to make a couple more changes. For instance, when we're actually doing the search, we just got app date, which is not very nice. And we might want to put a break on in there as well for the doctors. So if we go into selection first of all, underneath the prompt value we've got prompt, and we can actually type in here some more meaningful text. So please enter a date. And under the display, we just click next. For doctor and the value modifier, I can go in here and set some break on values. So at the moment we've got the normal display. We could do a break value, totals, averages, counts, etc. I haven't got any figures in here, so I'm just going to go with a break value. And what I think we'll do is we'll set a colour. We'll have this yellow, and I'm not going to put any break text. We could put other information in there if we want to. I'm just going to go with a colour, so we'll save that and next, and we'll save the report and run it and see what we get. So that's a little bit more user friendly. We'll pick our date. We've got our 7 rows, and now you can see that we've got all of our Angela Johnsons together with a break, and we've got all of our Bill Smiths with a break as well. So that's looking a lot nicer than it was before. And again, if I was to click on that particular record, then that would come up in our form. So that's really how easy it is to create reports in O4W, nice and easy. The other type of report that you can create are the dashboards, and we'll look at those in another lesson.